What's going on? It's the RapNerd, and the moment is now here. The first teaser trailer for James Gunn's Superman is out now. This is one of my most anticipated movies for 2025 and the real kickoff to the DCU. So without further ado, let's just tap in and see what James brought us. Superman getting his ass kicked. Guessing that's crypto. Yep.
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
Superman.
Whoa. First thing I can say, though there's not much dialogue in here, it's just the music playing. I mean, we get the dialogue from Superman himself calling Crypto, and I do like that Crypto is in the movie and he's actually going to be a part of the movie, you know, especially Superman being beat up and Crypto takes him home. I do like that because we've not seen that in live action and in film format, and I could just tell this movie is going to be fully comic booky for sure. And again, the tone looks to be what I expect from a Superman film. Because one of the biggest things for Gunn, right, when they announced him, I was kind of thinking like, Gunn doing a Superman film, right? He has done nothing but kind of like teen movies that are very comedic and, you know, lean in the genre, you know, mostly being action comedies, and Slither being kind of a comedy horror film. So I'm like, how is this going to work for Superman? Because Superman is a, like, what do they call it? He's a tentpole standalone character, and I've never seen Gunn tackle that. So is that part of it, and like the tone, like what are we going to get here? But from what I'm seeing here, the tone seems to be different than what he's done, you know, entirely. Because Gunn is no, he's no, what is it? Stranger of handling emotional and serious moments. All of his movies have heart and the emotional moments, but those moments are like in the story, you know, along with the comedics being part of it. But seeing it here, it definitely looks like he's gonna put Superman through the ringer. Like, I love the shot when Superman is kind of beat up and he's walking into that building and a guy throws something at him, and you see like everybody's not in love with Superman, and that part to me is like what I really love about Superman in the comic books and the stories that I've seen. And that's one thing that made me such a fan of Man of Steel, is that like it's not this 100% love affair. Of course you have the hope, which I like, you know, that kid putting the Superman flag in the air and people yelling Superman, Superman, and this need for hope, you know, of Superman. But I like to see the other part of it too, where you have folks that like don't look at Superman that way. Like, you're an alien at the end of the day. Like, I don't trust you. And that one moment of him throwing that thing at Superman as he's walking let me know, like, okay, I'm liking this. Gunn is gonna actually play both sides of it, you know, in the sense of it's not this full-on love affair, because I don't think that it's ever been that way. So I do like that aspect of it. I see, you know, what is it, Guy Gardner in there with his ring. I thought that was a cool moment. That moment of the dragon and seeing Hawk Girl, and even getting an instance of Mr. Terrific, seeing these characters play out. I think that it's going to be a DC explosion of a film surrounding Superman. But the only thing that I will say that I'm kind of like about is the visual. I'm kind of like, I'm a little confused by that, because again, like I said, my true interest in Gunn was, like I said, about the team build, you know, doing a solo movie surrounding one character, the tonal. That was the part that I was kind of like a little bit worried about, and it wasn't the visual aspect, but the visual I'm looking at. I'm not saying like I'm worried like it's going to be trash or nothing, but Gunn usually has gorgeous visuals. Like, the cinematography is always layered, the images look layered. I mean, the Suicide Squad is a beautiful looking film. The Guardians movies are beautiful, but here I'm kind of confused at the look of the film. And I'm guessing for sure that it's purposeful, but I don't know. It just looks a little bit off. Like, it's almost like it's trying to look like it's motion smooth, and it kind of looks like it's like made for TV. Not in the sense of like, I'm trying to say, because I'm not being disrespectful at all, not like some CW shit, I don't mean that, but it looks like it's being depicted like it's almost like a sitcom or like some type of TV show in a sense. It looks like he's going for that look purposely, and I'm just wondering why that is. It doesn't have the cinematic layered look like the rest of Gunn's films, and I'm wondering why is that. And that was the one thing that was really like kind of holding it back some, because I don't get it. And it's not the color grading. I've seen people online talk about, you know, color grading, and I ain't got nothing to do with color grading. It's really the again, the smoothing and the frames per second and just the visual look. It doesn't have the texture that I expected from Gunn. You know, like I said, all his movies are beautiful. His CBMs look great and have a cinematic quality, but I'm trying to understand where he's going with this look. I don't know. It almost feels like the same way The Flash was shot. I don't know the technicalities of how that movie was shot with cameras and everything, you know, but it has that like soft TV-esque look to it. And that's the part that I'm a little bit about. You know, maybe as the movie progresses and they layer on textures and post-production, it'll bring all together. Or even when the movie starts, maybe it'll be something that lets us know like that this is a purposeful vibe. But right now I don't understand that aspect of it. But overall, I'm really digging what I see. I'm interested in where the story goes. And again, it's that duality part of being hopeful and, you know, Superman still struggling with the people of Metropolis and his place in the world. I love that. So all in all, I'm pretty excited for the film. I do like what I saw, especially with the tone, you know what I mean? So let me know in the comments what you think about the Superman teaser trailer. Are you looking forward to it? What are your complaints? What did you like most? And again, my favorite moment was the guy throwing something at Superman to let him know, like, we don't mess with you, bro. But anyway, for that kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy. Instead of banking on it, now rapping is just a hobby.